So how do we create the best plot summary? Well, you're going to take your plot diagram, right? And you're going to go from beginning to the ending, and these four main points are going to be in there. The exposition, the conflict, the climax, and the resolution. Those four main points have to be in a plot summary. The events have to be in order, so I'm meaning you can't have the following action starting in the beginning, okay? The events has to start with the exposition, from the rise in action to the climax, to the falling action, and then to the resolution. And another thing is make sure it doesn't have too many details. Too many details can distract the reader from the main points of the story, and usually if they focus on like one event with too much details, that's probably not going to be the best summary. So let's look at which one's the best plot summary for the video lifted. And I am using this as a guide to check which one's the best summary, okay? Remember, we have to have from beginning to ending, the events in order, and with one that doesn't have too much details. So let's look at these answer choices we have. So let's look at A. A is pretty short. It's probably going to be missing some details, so let's see what we have. That should have been, a human was getting hurt because the alien kept pressing all these buttons, and so the older alien saved the day. Well, let's look at our plot diagram. Obviously something is missing. We do have the beginning missing. We do have the climax missing, and we do have the resolution missing. So we are missing some main points and information. So I am just going to type that in there. Missing events. Okay. And that's pretty much missing beginning, the climax, and the resolution. All right. Let's look at B. B seems pretty like a good length, but let's see how it's compared to the others. At a farmhouse, a spaceship comes and shines a beam of light into a window. The human doesn't wake up as he is being picked up by a beam of light and then is slammed into a wall. Already I can tell this is too wordy and has too much details for the beginning, because our plot diagram didn't say all of that, okay? It does say beam of light shines through the house, but it doesn't go through the human didn't wake up. A young alien in training keeps pressing all these buttons and hurting the human. Meanwhile, there is an older alien who is silently judging him, taking all these notes. This is unnecessary, taking all these notes. Let's do something lighter. Okay, and what else did we say? The human doesn't wake up. It's unnecessary detail. The alien's getting more and more frustrated and is really starting to press all the buttons, hurting the human more until the alien takes over. I'm going to say getting more and more frustrated. They could have just put getting frustrated. Okay. And is really starting to, and starts pressing all the buttons, hurting the human more until the alien takes over and saves the human. The older alien puts things back in order. Well, not only is it wordy, but what are we missing? Puts things back together. We don't have my ending right here. So not only is it too many details, we're missing the ending. Okay, let's look at C. An alien in training is trying to abduct a human out of the house, but he can't figure out which buttons to press, so the human is getting hurt. Meanwhile, the older alien is patiently observing him. So far, we got the beginning of some of the falling action. The younger alien thinks he has the human out of the house, but he didn't hold the right button long enough, and the human almost falls to the sky. We have my climax, or the turning point. The older alien saves the human and puts things back in order. There's my fallen action. The younger alien was allowed to fly the ship, but crashes it on the human's house. Then they fly away. So now I have, this has all the events in order, and they are in order, and not too wordy. All right, let's look at D. After a human almost falls to the ground, well, it's starting with the climax, so that's probably not even going to be it. An alien is trying to abduct a human, and it has the beginning where it should be in the front, but can't get it right. An older alien is judging him and has to save the human from falling to the ground. Everything is put back in order, and they leave. So right here, it starts with the climax, and then goes to the beginning. So this C would be our best choice for why it's the best summary.